I hope you had fun building your puzzle, and I hope that you realized that when you're doing a puzzle, every single piece is needed in order to complete the puzzle. So just like we are all different people, and we all look different, we're all created different, and we're all given different strengths. No matter what, we all come together, and we are the body of Christ. God created each of us unique, and He created us this way on purpose. He didn't create us all with the same strengths and the same talents. He created us to connect with each other and to share our gifts and talents with Him and with each other. I'm going to leave you with one quick thing. This is going to take some thinking. I want you to think of a word that describes you. I want you to think of a word that would describe your heart, or maybe describe who you are. Just one word. And I know it's hard to just pick out one word, so I'll give you some examples. Your word could be loving, or energetic, or sensitive, or joyful, or helpful, or curious, or a leader, or funny. There are lots of different words out there. You can use one of the ones I named, or come up with a different word that describes you. I want you to think about that word, and if you've got paper in front of you, you could write that word down. You don't have to worry about it if you don't. Just keep that word in your head. Now, think, how could you serve God through that? So think, okay, maybe if your word is curious, how could you use that to serve God? Well, maybe you could use that curiosity to find out more about the Bible. Don't be afraid to ask big questions. Use your curiosity to learn more about God and to do your own research. You could ask other grown-ups, or you could look in the Bible yourself. Then you're ready when other kids have big questions about God. If your word is helpful, God has created you with that unique ability to see when people around you need help. So you could look around and find ways to be a servant to other people, the way that Jesus was a servant to His disciples. If your word is leader, God has given you that gift of leadership, being able to lead and influence other people. So use it to lead others to do good things. Like maybe you could organize a food drive for Manna, or maybe you could start a Bible study with your friends. You're able to influence them, so use that influence to point them towards God. If your word is sensitive, then you might be just the person someone who is hurting might need. When someone who around you is hurting, your sensitive heart makes you the perfect person to listen to someone who is sad and to be there for them and to comfort them. Whatever your word is, use it for God. Find out what makes you, you, and use it to be a part of the body of Christ. I'm going to leave you with one final activity. It's an art activity, and you're going to use your special word. I want you to write your special word on the paper that your teacher's going to give you. This is going to be something that I'd love for you to take home and put up in your room to remind you of how God has created you in such a unique way, and you can use that to serve Him and to serve others. Your teacher will explain to you how to do your mosaic word project. I hope that you are able to find ways to serve God through that word. Boys and girls, there are so many different ways that you can serve God. We are all serving God in a different way because we are all created differently and we're all created unique. God made you special. Your family, your school, your church, and the world needs what you and only you can bring. Have a great day, Northland Cougars.